13 of our Wealthsimple TFSA portfolio. We are up to about $1,300. I'll pull it up on the screen here. $1,331. We're up $31, 2.4%. This is our first quarter, I guess, 13 weeks. That's 25% of the year. So let's have a look through the portfolio. I'll go through every stock that we have, including the new one that we added today. We'll get into it. Rio is around. You probably hear him running around. I'm sure he'll pop in at some point. So let's go through each and every one of our holdings. Alimentation Couche-Tard, that's down a little bit. We didn't add to that position, but we will. Brookfield is down again. Wow, we got a lot of red this week. We had a bad couple of weeks. I'm going to tell you that right now. The whole market was down, but not too worried about it. It just means we can get good stocks for cheaper. We're buying anyway, so I do expect a down year in the market, which is great because we're just starting off and we're buying. With inflation coming, there's a lot of questions on how to allocate your... What is up? Watch that light there. What's going on, buddy?
Why do you always have a caterpillar excavator shirt if you do a video?
Okay, the question is, why do I always have a caterpillar excavator shirt when I do a video? This shirt just arrived in the mail, and this is the first time I've ever had it on. Did you know that? Why do you always have a National Geographic shirt when we film?
I sometimes wear my pajamas, my T-Rex shirt.
Yeah, true. I'm just going through the portfolio. You want to follow along?
Sure.
Come on up, buddy. Oh, we didn't have the greatest week. A lot of our stocks are down. We lost money this week.
No.
Oh. Okay, I'm going to go through it quickly.
The fun part is you gotta subscribe.
That is the fun part. Hey, you want to read them for me? I'll go through them one at a time. I'll let you read this French one. That's tough. He's going to a French school next year. Can you read that?
Alimentation Couche-Tard.
Whoa! You got it right. How did you know that word was couche? What?
I heard you say it a lot in your videos.
Oh, wow, you're so smart. Alimentation Couche-Tard is how you say it in French. We already covered that one. What about this one here?
Brookfield Renewable Partners LP.
Nice. They're down a little bit as well. Overdue. Next one. You know that one.
Bank of Montreal.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's up $2.
There was one. Do you know what?
What?
There was one. There was a BMO in London when we went to Brianna's.
No, are you serious? Wow.
No.
Well, we own it. Next one.
Bank of Montreal. Canadian National Railway CO.com.
That's Canadian National Railway. They're down as well. Ooh, here's our new one. This one I was excited about. I wanted to add this for a while. I have it in my other portfolio, but it was on Questrade because it wasn't available on Wealthsimple. They recently added, I don't know when, I just noticed it. So we added it right away. That's Equitable Group. I should let you have that. Read that. Careful. Equitable Group.
INC.
Yeah, INC is Inc. That's a bank. It's a alternative lender as well. Very good stock. Very good stock. Very low volume. That's why it wasn't available on Wealthsimple. So next one. Read that.
Power Corp of Canada.
Nice. That's up 3.3%. Very good stock. QU, we added a few shares to that. That's down, which is good. So we're gonna add a lot more. Here's one that you can read.
Yukon Real Estate Investment Trust.
Estate? There's an E on the end of that word.
Estate.
Nice! Next stock here.
Royal Bank of Canada.
Royal Bank, that's down 0.06%. It's basically flat. Tell us, we haven't added any. We added Equitable Bank, one share so far, and all the rest are status quo. Next one here.
Telescorp.
Nice. 2 shares of that. It's up a little bit. I got a tough one for you next. Let's see if you can read that next one.
Topicus.com.
Yeah! You got it, man!
What? Ice cream, mate.
Topicus is up 4%. That's a good one. Okay, the next one is, that's our best one so far. Can you read that?
WSP Global Link.
Yeah, that's the one. Up 15%. That's $19 up. That's more than half our gains from one share of one stock. Great pick there, WSP Global. And we see you later. See you in a few minutes when you come back. Are you coming back? Watch the light.
I'm gonna be right here playing with my cars.
Okay. So in review here, we added Equitable Group. I'll get a little bit into why I purchased Equitable Bank. Not a lot of Equitable Group. They operate Equitable. So I want to get a little. Keep messing up, Rio.
Oh, stop it.
Oh, stop it. I want to get into a little bit of the highlights of my research into Equitable Group. I always have trouble saying that. Can you say it, Rio?
Equitable Group.
Perfect, of course. Okay, so it's a really fast-growing company. It's a bank, alternative lender. 17 straight years of earnings growth. One of the fastest-growing dividends in Canada. I remember, I think every time I check the stock, the dividend's higher. And one time I checked it, they had raised it twice, and I missed one. Like, that's how fast. I think like. Oh wow! A year and a half, every earnings report they raise their dividends. So, some of the things I didn't like is that the low volume. I'm not sure why that is. It's a really good stock, and that's one thing that did concern me a little bit. It is trading above the normal historical averages right now because it did shoot up quite a bit. The dividend growth or the dividend yield is pretty low. I think it's 1% or just under 1%. I don't really care about that. And it's exposed to higher risk borrowers, but they do have a good record in regards to that. So Equitable Group, that's one to keep an eye on. We're going to have it in this portfolio, and it's going to be a big part of it. Another one I looked into this week that I did decide against was Franco-Nevada Corporation. It's a gold royalty company. Really good company. I own the company in my personal portfolio, but I purchased it quite a while back when it was less expensive. It's a very, very expensive stock. No matter how you value your companies, price to sales, price to book, price to earnings, they're all 4 or 5 times more than their peers and the industry average. I don't mind paying up for a good company, and this is a very good company, but that price is just so expensive. When I purchased it, it was expensive, and it has gone up about 45-50% since then, so it is very expensive to buy now, so I decided against it. But yeah, it is a good company. If it does come down, that's one that we will add to this portfolio. For now, it's on the watch list. I want it to come down. That was Franco-Nevada Corporation. So that's it for our first quarter, 13 weeks. We made $31.75. So that shows you just $100 a week, and we've already got $1,330. Even if we don't make any gains at all, just the money we've saved is a good accomplishment. And it just shows you no matter what amount you can put away, just start doing it. And if better, if you can invest it and get that compounding going, you see the results down the road. The time is more important than the amount. Start as early as you can and get that compounding going. Just look at any compound interest chart and you can see it's like a hockey stick. It just comes like this and then it just takes off. So the earlier you do it, the better. Just stick with me. And if you haven't started your account and you got $10, just get it going. You can even click that link on the bottom. That gives you $10 in your account once you have $100 deposited. So that's 10% right off the bat on your money there. It's easy as it's ever been right now. You don't need a brokerage account. You don't need to call somebody. It's all on your phone or your computer. Super easy to do. You can get going same day and deposit as little as $1. So that's my advice. Don't worry about the stocks I'm buying. It's not the point of the video. I'm not recommending anything. That's why I don't show you my research or anything. The point of the video is to show you You get invested, you get started, and watch it grow. It's the best thing you can do, and it takes away that worry about your retirement. A lot of people plan for the retirement and talk about the retirement, but they don't do anything about it. They just think that, okay, I'll deal with it later. If you can take anything out of this video series, it's that. Get started. Don't worry about how much you have. You don't need a big chunk anymore. You don't need a minimum. There's no minimums anymore. It's as easy as it's ever been. $1 can get you started. But whatever you have, put it aside, invest it, get that compounding going. That's it for week 13. Real, you want to say bye? We're wrapping up here. That's it for week 13, first quarter. Thanks for watching. The channel's growing very well. Hey, Real?
What?
We got to go. Do you want to come and say bye to the people?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's it for week 13, first quarter, 13 weeks. The channel's growing very well. Thanks, everybody, for watching. I really appreciate it.
Subscribe. Bye. And like.
I love you so much. Mwah. We'll see you next week. No, in 2 weeks. Bye. What's that banging upstairs?
The dryer.
Oh.
Subscribe even when you're working.